What is going on, guys? I'm with the Moose, and today I'm bringing another video, this time updating you about the newest map pack for Call of Duty Black Ops 2. It is called Apocalypse. It will be dropping on August 27th for 360, and probably around September 27th or so, about a month after the Xbox 360 date for the PS3 and the PC. So hopefully you guys will enjoy the video. If you leave a like on it, that'd be greatly appreciated. Let's get right into the maps and the descriptions as detailed on charlieintel.com. The link for that will be down in the description if you guys want to read it yourself or read along on this video. So there are 4 new multiplayer maps and 1 new zombies map. I'm sure a lot of you saw the Origins video. That is actually the zombies map that is being released with Apocalypse. I'll start with the multiplayer maps and then get to the Origins in a minute, but I'll link the Origins video from Call of Duty's YouTube page in the description as well if you guys want to watch that. But getting right into the multiplayer maps, you have Pod. The description that was released is it is a failed utopian community from the 70s, has left stacks of dilapidated residential pods nestled into an abandoned cliffside in Taiwan. Its residents long gone, the modernist compound now hosts frenetic combat as players must run atop the pods as well as navigate their multi-tiered interiors for a strategic edge. So personally I think it's going to be a lot like Nuketown, mainly because they say it's a failed utopian community from the 70s. That's about when Nuketown was made, or at least like in the game it was technically made around then, and it was also a utopian type society. Obviously Nuketown is a very, very small area. There was only 2 houses on the map, but you kind of see where I'm probably going with that. It might not be like that at all, but that's kind of like the thing I got from it. Something a little bit along the lines of Nuketown, and I think it's going to be a small map, but that's just my own personal opinion. Next we have Frost. This is a fresh snow meets explosive gunpowder in this snow-capped European city where the bridge over a frozen canal separates it into 2 sides, requiring players to employ multi-level traversal strategies to outsmart and ultimately outshoot their enemies. Personally, I think this kind of reminds me of Overwatch from Modern Warfare 3. It was a DLC drop. I don't really know why. I think it's kind of because it says it has a bridge, multi-tiered traversal strategies, and Overwatch kind of embodied that, at least with the middle part of the map. So I think it could be a little bit like Overwatch. Obviously it's a snow map. It'll be the second snow map in the game, I think. Downhill was the first, and this will be the second. If there are any other snow maps, let me know in the comments. I might be forgetting one, but I think it'll be the second snow map. It's probably gonna be okay, but honestly I think it'll be the worst of the entire DLC, and you'll see why in a minute when I read off the next 2. The next one is Takeoff, and this is actually a remake of Stadium from Black Ops 1. It dropped in the first Strike pack for Black Ops 1. It was the first DLC on Black Ops 1, and it was probably the best map ever in DLC before Black Ops 2's DLC, with numerous standouts in my opinion. But it's one of the best DLC maps ever, definitely Black Ops 1's best DLC map. And basically, yeah, it's a remake of Stadium. So just like Studio and just like Uplink, whereas Studio is Firing Range and Uplink is Summit. Takeoff will be a remake of Stadium, and I think it's fantastic because I love Stadium, and seriously, I love when they remake maps because it's a tried and true map system. A lot of people like Stadium, and I definitely know a lot of people like Studio, or Firing Range should say, and Summit, so it only makes sense for them to remake very good maps. Moving on to the 4th and final map. This is actually, it made my day, to be honest. World at War is one of my favorite games ever, and Dig is the 4th map. That will be a remake of Courtyard. So Courtyard was a World at War map. It was a really small map, which it was kind of like a square almost, with 2 circles in the middle. And it seems like they're adapting the map a little bit, whereas Takeoff seems like almost a direct rehash of Stadium. Dig seems like they kind of made it smaller, because they say Treyarch has retained the spirit of Courtyard with 2 major choke points, a wide open layout, and raised platforms, but has provided fans with a fresh take on the multitude of paths. So honestly, I don't think it's just a rehash or a reskin. I think it's truly a new map, even though the middle part or something like that will be relatively similar. So that does it for the multiplayer maps. Let's jump right into Origins. They say this is their biggest zombies offering ever of all time. Say it's their most in-depth, and honestly it looks like, at least right now, without really knowing much about the actual the actual map, it looks like it is the prequel to Nocturne Toad, the start of the zombies story, everything. It has the first characters from World at War, and it looks really, really interesting, and I really can't wait to play this. I think it's going to be fantastic. It's probably going to be one of the best zombies maps, mainly for the fact that it has the original characters, and it's kind of going back to that old style World at War type zombies feel. They say there's going to be a new perk, and a few other things that are in the map. And then there's also a 1,000-foot tall robot abomination, as quoting from them, that you have to take on. I'm not really sure how you'd take them on. Maybe it's in maybe it's a part of the Easter egg that's a part of the map or something like that. Not really sure quite yet. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like down below. This is a 38 gun streak, obviously a nuclear on Express with the MSMC. I think it was pretty enjoyable to watch. If you did, please leave a like. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.